up, everyone? It's TJ Jackson, and you are rocking with RNB Magazine.
So first off, tell us about the making of Insomnia. Was it inspired by a specific person or experience, or was it just creativity?
It was an experience. The concept behind Insomnia is it's about a night, basically with your loved one, where you just don't want that night to end. The insomnia has always had like a negative twist to it, where it's something you suffer from, or something you need to get over or get deal with.
Hmm.
But for me, I had an experience with my wife where I didn't want the night to end, and it was a beautiful thing. We were savoring every single minute, and even though we had to wake up early for some obligations, we were cool with just seeing how far we can stay up and have a good time. And I hadn't noticed that out there in the world from a song perspective, so I thought it would be a cool thing to do and kind of a fresh take on the word.
Being that this is your first single as a solo artist, uh, what were the differences in the creation process behind this, and then how you make music with 3T?
Yeah, it wasn't even that much different, because even though I wrote a lot of songs and produced songs with my brothers as 3T, I've always been writing on my own, individually as well, since I was probably 14, 15 years old. So it's very natural for me to create on my own,
Hmm.
and I went out to Nashville actually just to write for other artists, which I do a lot of, and I just started accumulating a bunch of songs that I felt would be right for me, that fit my voice and were authentic to me. And then so after coming up with like 6, 7 songs, I started really having the mindset of doing my own thing and my own project, and that's where we're at today.
Well, it sounds like it reminds me of baby making music. Really, that's the vibe that I miss, and I think R&B is missing that right now. What do you think
Absolutely.
goes in? Like, what are the key elements to a song like that? That's like a baby making type of song.
I never thought about the key elements, but I grew up with that kind of music. Listening to Jodeci, Shy, and
Oh yeah.
H Town and Boys to Men, and there's so many more. But I grew up on that. That was the soundtrack to my teen, my best years. So for me, when we did Insomnia, I wanted to make sure it was kind of a throwback to that time period.
Okay.
Because like you said, I feel that that style of music is missing today, and there's a big void of it, and I think it needs. I don't even know if kids today know what a slow jam is.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I'm just doing my part of it in trying to bring it more to the forefront, because that style of music to me is classic and will never go away.
So, like, let's say, all right, about the music industry, what would be, if you could put these three things in order, what would the order be and why? As far as what are your favorite things to do or your favorite parts? So, creating the music and the creative process, performing for fans, or just the business side of it.
Okay, so in order, number one would be performing for fans. There's nothing like traveling around the world and seeing fans from here in the States, but also other places around the globe that where English isn't even their primary language. Um,
Mhm.
to see them jive and respond to my music is an incredible feeling. So just and I have well, the funny thing is I have trouble with lyrics. Remembering my lyrics.
Mhm.
For some reason, they always seem to escape me, but my fans know every single one. So sometimes when I'm performing, I'm watching their lips and they're helping me stay on
That's
track.
dope.
But not, there's nothing like performing for your fans and for your biggest supporters. So that would
Mhm.
be one. Two is creating, and that's a close second, because I just love. It's a very close second, because I really love the process of creating something,
Mhm.
and this whole project has been such a great experience where, I wake up with nothing in my head, and then by the end of the night I'm having something I'm really enjoying, and something that I'm gonna share with the world, and it's gonna be out there forever. So that's a very empowering experience, and it's awesome.
Mhm.
And then finally it's the business, and I've been, me and many artists have always said the business side is the most toughest side. It's the side that you have to watch out for. It's the bad side of the industry, and a lot
Definitely.
of that is true. I just think I've been around it so much with my whole family, as well as With 3T, I kind of can take it for what it is and just focus on the positive sides of the business. And one
Okay.
thing that's strong right now is, with the social media and the digital platforms, it's really given an opportunity for everyone to release music, and I think that's a great thing. So the business is, in my opinion, picking up, and it's getting healthier and stronger for everyone. And I think everyone's going to win because of that.
So back on the music side with the project, tell us about the other music that's gonna be on your upcoming album Last Night. Is it gonna have the same vibe as Insomnia?
It's a little bit. I mean, they're a little different. I try to explore different sounds, but at the same time, my core is R&B.
Mhm.
It is that, but rhythm and blues can go many different directions, but it all has that R&B vibe. There's some, more up tempo stuff, more live stuff, but all of it, like I said, is R&B, and that was important to me because that's what I grew up loving. That's what I grew up. That's what my family started, and basically is, and that's me. So it is. They are different sounding songs, but at the same time, it all has an R&B vibe to it. What's up, everyone? It's TJ Jackson, and you are rocking with R&B Magazine.